2-for-1 film festival,
old school local music,
musical theatre and dance festival,
bike exhibition,
where to buy kids' clothes and Filipino food,
cool, hiking and Charleston dancing.
April Fool's Facts.
So without further ado, we are BAA Bel Art Attractions, your weekly guide to the hot things happening in Belgrade. I'm Bojana.
I'm Nella, and welcome to our Feel Good News show today. Let's go!
Woohoo! Come on.
The March Festival, more commonly known as the Martovski Festival, is Belgrade's documentary and short film festival, which is one of the oldest worldwide film festivals and definitely the oldest one in Serbia. They were meant to have their 67th edition last year in 2020, but for obvious reasons, this did not happen. So we're getting hit with a double whammy this season. How exciting! This time they will cover both the 67th and the 68th edition of screenings. So the complete 2020 competition selection will be shown, as well as the complete 2021 competition selection from the 19th to the 25th of April 2021. And the festival awards will also be combined. This will take place at Dom Omladine on Makedonska 22.
There will be documentaries that are over 50 minutes, animated films, short films, experimental film, and videos. And there will also be special screenings, expert programs, panel discussions for professionals and students, meetings and Q&A sessions with festival guests and masterclasses. The festival is sponsored and supported by the City of Belgrade, Serbia's Ministry of Culture and Information, and Film Centre Serbia. Plus, the new artistic director is Dejan Dabić, a film critic and animation filmmaker. So keep your eye out when you can get your tickets to the screenings, and it will be well worth the wait. Plus, filmmakers from last year still get the chance to show their stuff, which we think is magical.
This year, our country lost a much-loved singer-songwriter, Djordje Balašević, who was a huge star of this region with a solo career spanning almost 40 years. I know he was a big part of me growing up. Despite growing up in South Africa, a lot of his music is very nuanced, and I absolutely loved the nostalgic moments that we experienced through poetic lyrics and the touching melodies that can't help but etch themselves in our hearts. So whether you're a Balašević fan like me or just curious about his music, there is an opportunity to enjoy a tribute to him this Friday, 2nd of April, from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at Kulturni Centar Čukarica, which is on Turg Njevljeva 5, Banovo Brdo, and it's hosted by Mirin Mir with singer Zoran Dimitrov. Tickets to the Balašević tribute are set at 400 dinars per person, a good price for a classic.
Absolutely agree. And guess what, guys? Musical theatre is back. Yes, the show must go on, and we're so happy theatres are being allowed to work within the current prescribed measures. So this Sunday, the 4th of April, you're in for a treat with the Serbian production of Jadnici, which is, can you guess?
I can.
Les Miserables. Don't miss this musical spectacle that touches upon the themes of friendship, love, loyalty, and defiance, based on the tragic romance of the 1862 French novel by Victor Hugo. It will be in English with Serbian subtitles. Yes! Featuring leading actor Nebojša Dugalić, Jadnici will be shown this Sunday noon at the Opera and Theatre Madlenianum at Glavna 32, which is in Zemun. Tickets range between 700 to 1,600 dinars, depending on the seats chosen, and you can book online with the link below. We wanted to point out this event because Les Miserables is a stage wonder not to be missed, regardless of the language.
So true. Les Mis, one of my favorites. Also at the same venue is another fantastic show that will be happening next Tuesday, 6th of April. Time to be confirmed, so please check the site. This will be part of the 18th Belgrade Dance Festival, something for you, Bojana. Jason Samuel Smith and Divine Rhythm Productions from New York with the Tap Dynamic, operating as an artistic collective featuring dancers Derek K. Grant, Djordje Shaya, and Jason Samuel Smith. That Tap Dynamic showcases some of the best of the best cutting-edge choreography from their collective projects revisited, in addition to an untitled global debut. Wow. Now, there isn't any information about the ticket prices as yet, but we suspect they're between 700 and 1,600 dinars. Don't take my word for it. We highly recommend that you check the website some days before or give the theatre a call or email to check if it's still happening. The Opera and Theatre
It's a bit of a tongueful.
From what we can see, there are some seriously exciting performances on their repertoire, which we're going to be keeping our eyes on.
Now here's something you don't see every day, a bicycle and pop culture exhibition. Opening this Friday at 7 p.m. and on until April 21st, UK Parabrod will be hosting the Museum of Bicycles and Pop Culture 20 Inches from Kragujevac. The 20 Inches project stemmed from the love of some old good time memories of the second half of the 20th century, where in the lives of young people, the bicycle played one of the most important roles in their growing up through entertainment and sports. The inseparable connection with pop culture excuse me, immeasurably influenced the splendor of bicycle design at that time, and the exhibition will showcase over 30 different models of bicycles and other pedal vehicles from the period between 1940 and 1990, along with other retro exhibits including video game consoles, computers, and toys. We think this sounds ultra cool and so unique. As far as we can see, the entrance is free. Yay! So get down onto UK Parabrod, which you can find on the corner of Kapetan Mišine and Gospodar Jevremove on Kapetan Mišine 6A for some much needed escapism and a good boost of nostalgia and great for biking lovers.
Bojana's been a naughty girl.
I was gonna make it all solemn and serious. Guys, I have a confession to make. Nella already knows about it, don't you? I have sinned terribly. Now, if you watched last week's episode, we had a shout out to a great friend of ours, Sinet Milenkovic, who has a number of fab Facebook groups for buying and selling, and it's great because it caters to the English-speaking community, the local community. It's admin really well. You feel really safe buying and selling there. There's lots of banter, but I confess I forgot to mention one group, and it's all that more dramatic because I'm a mother. Oh, sorry. I'm a mother, and I forgot to mention the fab little kids. How could I?
How could you?
Anyway, guys,
she will be punished.
Look, this is my penitence now. I will be punished, but I'm making things right. The Fab Little Kids is a group on Facebook for exactly that. It's a buy and sell Facebook group for selling kids stuff. Now, it's the best quality, is really encouraged to post good quality children's clothes and furniture. And as we all know, kids grow out of things really quickly, so they can't even use up things that well. I mean, you will testament.
Yeah, I have two babies. They grow out of them after 2 or 3 weeks. Everything's brand new, so...
Exactly. I've got a huge collection of kids' clothes, and I just need to get my act together and actually post and sell some. But it's brilliant, and it's, it's less wasteful, and you can find designer gear on there as well at bargain prices, and things that have hardly been worn, like, special occasion dresses. I mean, kids wear them once or twice, and then, why not hand them down and, earn a bit of money. So what have I got here? What have I forgotten? I'm just checking, okay? Just checking. Let's see. Well, I think I mentioned everything. So once again, apologies to Sunette and the Fab community that I forgot to mention the little kids. It shall never, ever happen again. And you can check them out with the link below.
So one of the admin of Fab Little Kids is Trisha Zet, like a funny rabbit.
Hi Trisha!
She also deserves her own mention because she has a small business that's making a big impact on the expat community. Lola's Kitchen is Trisha's homage to her Filipino heritage, and she wanted to contribute a new taste of Filipino food to the ever-growing Belgrade gastronomic scene.
The more the merrier, we love variety.
Yum! So the flagship dish at Lola's Kitchen's developing menu is the famous lechon de cebu. This signature Filipino dish was dubbed by famous celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain as the best pork ever, and I tend to believe him. Lechon de cebu is pork belly.
Do carry on, do go on. Pork belly, yes.
Is going wild. Pork belly that's been marinated in different spices and stuffed with herbs, cooked to a juicy and tender meat with a crispy krycka.
Stop it.
We are literally drooling over it.
Yeah, I'm just imagining going, crunching.
Crunch. So it's the Filipino equivalent to a Western pork roast, though dare we say it, it sounds much more enticing. Orders are 2 kilograms, which give you 1 pork roll at only 2,000 dinars.
Feed the whole family.
And options to deliver directly to your door, but you have to place your order 24 hours in advance for obvious reasons.
Reasonable.
All you need to do is obviously check out the link below and see what other things are growing on this wonderful menu at Lola's Kitchen. And subscribe to our episode next week where we'll be tasting the delicious lechon de cebu.
Yes. You can tell that we're ready.
We're ready.
Well, spring is finally here, yes, and it's time to explore the great outdoors. So joining a hiking group is a fantastic way to get out into nature, exercise, meet new people, and have someone else organize all the finer details, like transport and what you need for your equipment. This week, we've found an awesome hike for you, not too far from Belgrade in the beautiful national park of Fruška Gora. Organized by Explore Serbia, this hiking tour, described as medium difficulty, will start from the Zmajevac picnic area, where there is a unique viewpoint of the whole of Srem, then continue to the Dumbovac waterfall, a distinctive natural beauty of Fruška Gora. The hike will culminate in a visit to the unique man-made cave Beli Majdan that just happens to be an old abandoned milestone mine, a vision that could be straight out of The Lord of the Rings. Ooh.
Wow.
I know, sounds really cool, doesn't it? So this hike takes place this Saturday, the 3rd of April from 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. So you need to have your whole day booked out for that, with a minibus organized to and from Belgrade. The price is 1,800 dinars per person, and you need to register beforehand by calling or sending an SMS or a WhatsApp message to Explore Serbia on 069 655 777 or email them at info@explore-serbia.rs. Please also check out the link below for more information before you book and get your hiking gear ready.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but with all that's been going on and it is the 20s, I'm getting some prohibition vibes. You know, illegal gatherings to drink alcohol, the urge to party, throw caution to the wind. Doesn't that just take you back, to 100 years ago?
Totally. It really does.
Well, if you're feeling something of a jazzy, crazy 20s Great Gatsby vibe, then this Saturday, the 3rd of April, why not join Hoppin' Swinging the Belgrade Rug Cutters for a rambunctious Charleston dance workshop? Now that's something up your alley, Boyana.
It is.
You'll learn the typical Charleston moves like the bee's knees, bunny hops, cowtail, and raindrops, which will all combine together for a pretty righteous choreography. So that's this Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. at the Bar Latino Belgrade, where you can find this venue at Djordje 30A on the 2nd floor. The workshop is priced at 1,000 dinars per person and registration is mandatory. You don't need to be an experienced dancer, but the only requirement is to wear a mask and, of course, comply with all other hygiene measures. Let's get to the 20s.
Since today is April Fool's and we suck at pranks, we decided to give you some info about today.
Well, our editor's trying this new format.
Anyway, did you know?
Some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to 1582, when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. In the Julian calendar, you know, the old one, and also in the Hindu calendar, the new year began with the spring equinox around the 1st of April.
But some people were slow to get the news that their New Year's Eve had moved to the 1st of January. So they continued to celebrate it during the last week of March through to the first day of April, making them the butts of jokes and hoaxes, and were called April Fools as a result.
Pranks included having paper fish placed on their backs and being referred to as Poisson d'Avril or April fish. This was said to symbolize a young, easily caught fish and a gullible person.
However, some historians have also linked April Fool's Day to festivals such as Hilaria, Latin for joyful, which was celebrated in ancient Rome at the end of March by followers of Cybele.
It involved people dressing up in disguises and mocking fellow citizens and even magistrates, and was said to be inspired by the Egyptian legend of Isis, Osiris, and Seth. Well, that was an eventful show that we had for you today. And before we sign off, we would like to wish everyone celebrating this weekend a happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everyone!
Lots of chocolate eggs. If you did enjoy our Origins of April Fool's story today, please like,
subscribe, slap that bell,
and if you have anything more to say to us, email us at belartattractions@gmail.com and belgradeartnews@gmail.com with your upcoming events, art, social gatherings, online gatherings, and small businesses. We'd love to mention you on our show.
Absolutely. I have been Boyana. This is Nella. And please do comment below on anything that we've mentioned today or previously or anytime, or what you'd like us to mention in the future. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.
I will look at you the whole time. I will feel your stare.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Uh-huh.
Sounds going, camera going.